Here it comes. And I should be live right now, guys. Welcome everyone to Monday Night Madden, episode 6. Today we're going to get into some community matches, but right now I'm just going through and editing some more depth chart stuff because all the rosters are done. They're not going to make any more rosters for us to download. I am just editing them all now so I don't have to do it in the game all the time when I play. And so welcome everyone to Monday Night Madden. I'm just linking everything out, getting everything ready to go. Should be up and running. And I have to mute everything, I forget. So if my voice sounds good, if the video's good, if everything's good to go, everybody say Percy Harvin tonight. Okay, Matt Khalil was like the last 2 weeks, so say Percy Harvin if we're good to go. When is the next follow-up stream? I want to get around that today, or this week sometime, if I can. Looking tomorrow to do a Starhawk live stream, because that comes out tomorrow. I've been anticipating that game, and I don't know, I just feel like a kid, because right now I'm pumped for that game, and I'm really looking forward to going over to GameStop and getting it tomorrow at 10 a.m. when they open. Percy Harvin everywhere. Alright, we're good to go, guys. I'm just editing some depth chart. We'll get some people in here. Everything's going to be set. Where is my view counter? I don't know how many people are in here. I don't see a number at all. It's gone. It's just invisible. Anyways, what does it say on my dashboard? 27, because it hasn't updated. So that means it's time to link it out. Welcome everyone to Monday Night Madden. We're going to get into the action in just about 5 minutes. And since everybody's saying Percy, I know everything's good to go. So I do thank everybody for coming out tonight to Monday Night Madden. About 2.5 hours planned tonight. It's going to be a good time. So let me just link this out to Twitter and Facebook. Monday Night Madden live now. Get everybody in here, because this is what it's all about. This has been the one thing I've been trying to be consistent about, because obviously I want everybody to be able to rely on me to make these streams every Monday, and obviously football is the biggest stuff going on my channel. It's my favorite sport, favorite thing to do, and so that's why I do these live streams. Right now I'm just linking it out to Facebook. And then after that, I'm just going to wait a couple minutes, probably edit the Lions depth chart, maybe get to the Packers, who are next, I believe. And then we're going to play some football in the MrHurriicane community. Now, last week, I played 2 games in the community, won them both, played Ultimate Team, lost the game. And I also got my first punt return for a touchdown last week. You may have seen it in the highlight video. That was Mark Mariani. And so I don't know, maybe every stream I can take the highlights from it and compile it into a highlight video, or if just something major happens. Like, I thought the punt return was pretty major. Anyways, and I'm just making sure everything's muted right now. There's no echo or anything, because everybody said Percy Harvin, so I know I'm good to go right now. Hear about Longwell? Yes, if you guys did not hear, the Vikings cut Ryan Longwell not too long ago. Ryan Longwell is no longer a Viking. That is big news, because I love Ryan Longwell. He's such a good kicker, one of the best kickers in the league, and he's been playing for the Vikings for at least 6 years. And he kicks the ball long and he kicks it well. So that's basically all I got to say about the man. He's been a great kicker, and I hate to see the Vikings cut him, but we got to see what this Blair Walsh kid has. Did you know that Nate Potter got drafted by the Cardinals in the 7th round? Yes, I saw that. They also drafted Jamel Fleming, so the Cardinals are becoming the MrHurriicane Vikings. Monday Night Madden. I'm listening to the live Senate floor for the Vikings Stadium and watching you at the same time. They're having huge problems with amendments. Yeah, I just want the Vikings to get their stadium right now. And this is not because I'm a bandwagon or anything. I have a bunch of different shirts. I have like Chargers shirt, I have a couple Patriots shirt, I have a bunch of Viking stuff. I have a lot of Viking stuff. Right now I'm wearing an Atlanta Falcons shirt, because the Falcons have the Georgia Dome, an 80,000 seat venue, and I want the Vikings to have an 80,000 dome venue. And so that's my reasoning behind wearing my Atlanta Falcons shirt today. And Chris, if you're watching, I know that will make you proud. Yeah, we do need a kicker now, because cutting Longwell, the Vikings did draft Blair Walsh out of Georgia, and he did not really have the greatest accuracy last year, but he was, from what I hear, the most dominant kicker at the combine, good leg strength, can be a place kicker, and possibly there would not be room for 2 kickers. And so, sadly, Longwell, he might have just had to be the one to go. And I'm not sure what his salary was like or his cap. I can't imagine it was too much, but I wouldn't call him a cap casualty. Please update comments faster. And let me know how many people are watching the stream. Chris Harris or Amari Spivey. Chris Harris is slow. I need speed. So I'm going to go with Amari Spivey. Alright, Eric Coleman, 86, 81. I'm going to see who has the best coverage ratings. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for Amari Spivey. Chris Harris goes from a 92. I believe that was his overall because I got his card in Ultimate Team. And now he's an 83. Drops 9. Brandon Merriweather probably drops 16 ratings. And who has Stephen Logan and Nate Burleson. And Stephen Logan. Jason Hansen. Well, these guys, this Ryan Donahue fellow, what's his leg power? I'm just going to edit this one and I'm going to jump into a game, guys, in the community. So that means I have like 19 or 20 teams edited now. Alright, 92 kick power. That's all I care about. Third down running back, Maurice Morris. That's the main thing I edit. Like, I edit the third down running back like every time, and I'm just going to save the roster right now. Come on. Update my comments. Thank you. Is Joe Webb on the Vikings? Yup. You should put franchise tag on Jamez Logan, Ponder, Rudolph, Potter, and Allen all in your franchise. Well, in that game, the guys don't ask for realistic salaries, so really I don't have a problem signing anybody I want. It's more of what's available rather than what I can actually get. And since salary cap is not an issue, I'm never like battling or cutting anybody to make it under the cap. That's why higher overall players, you're not going to see Megatron make it to the free agency until he's an 89 overall in his 11th year probably. So community time. How do you have so many coins? Auctions. I just sell a ton of cards in the auctions. What do I have, like 400,000 almost? Hey, Nada's fan, he's got like 1.4 mil on the Xbox 360. So as you guys can see, I'm going to show you again. If anybody's here tonight to dethrone me, I'm not sure if it can happen because I need to drop like 70 points. And I have 34 and 17 in the community. Pretty much all my games come in the live streams. And I'm about to start one up. I'm going to see how many people are in here. Do you think Kellen Moore was underrated coming to the draft, especially undrafted? I expected him to at least be drafted. I thought you can't really disregard what he did in college just because of where he played or that in fact he's short, left-handed, and slow. You know, from what I've seen from the guy, he's a very good quarterback. And I like to see him get a shot. And perhaps Stafford goes down, Sean Hill, or do you want to put in Kellen Moore? And here's what I was thinking the other day. The Lions drafted Riley Rafe. He's probably, I would think, would play right tackle as his best fit. And so what if they get Kellen Moore in there because Stafford's hurt? That way, Rafe is protecting Kellen Moore's blind side because he's a lefty. It would work out. So that's just, if the Lions and if Stafford goes down, that's probably what's going to happen, I would think. And so I'm just going to check my dashboard here quick and see how many people are in the stream. Over 150. We are golden. How do you think Michael James will do in San Francisco? He definitely offers that playmaking ability, that kind of that home run threat. When I think of like Reggie Bush getting a pass out of the backfield or Darren Sproles, he's got the electric speed. Didn't the guy run track in college? Anyway, his screen's about to go black. I think Michael James, I think he can be good in San Francisco. I mean, I don't think he's going to touch a ball very often. And I kind of do question the picks. I thought they could have gone for the offensive line instead. But that's why I'm not an NFL GM. They obviously saw something in A.J. Jenkins to take him in the first round, and LaMichael James to take him at the bottom of the second round. So here we are. Are you going to be the San Francisco 49ers, the team I was just talking about? They're a very good team in Madden. Yeah. The Niners are probably, if I had to pick the best team, I think I would go for the Niners or I would go for the Ravens for a Madden. And hey, GI Big Dog, switch your team so I can see that you're here. Because right now I can't even tell if you're here. You're just sitting on the Niners and you haven't readied up or anything. Fullback run again? I don't think so, man. Alright, GI. I see you. You can pick any team you want. I don't have a problem with the 49ers. I just wanted to make sure that you were here. You can be San Fran. That's what you're going to do. And so, I'm going to bust out a team that I don't really like to play with them. I'm going to be the Green Bay Packers. The Vikings fan is going to play as the Green Bay Packers. Alright, here we go. Green Bay, San Fran. Are you psyched for football? I've been psyched since the season ended. I was psyched looking forward to the draft. Now I'm psyched looking forward to preseason. And I'll definitely be covering the NFL forever. Because last year I didn't even make videos. Like I didn't make any Tebow Mania videos or talk about Victor Cruz. This year I'll be talking about the up-and-coming players, the undrafted rookies nobody saw coming and are now torching the scoreboards. I'll be all over that this year. I'll be prepared. I'll be there with some Tebow drama. No, I'm not going to stuff it down your face like ESPN. I'll make a video about Mark Sanchez at some point. I've already made one Mark Sanchez video, but here we go. Candlestick Park. God, just look at this stadium from an aerial view. This looks so awkward. They're going to get a new stadium here pretty soon. The Vikings need a stadium, okay? Pass the bill. It's got to go through the House and the Senate and probably like 1,800 other committees. This never-ending process. How are you going to get hundreds of people to agree on something? Anyways, A-Raj, Ryan Grant. Nope, I used not Brandon Sane. I used James Starks. And since Ryan Grant's probably going to go to a new team, I'm not even going to use him. Unless Brandon Sane has insanely bad carrying. Ryan Grant, man, I could trust him to hold on to the ball. And John Kuhn. What happened last week, guys, when I did the fullback dive? Didn't I fumble the ball? Someone's like, yeah, do that. And then I fumble the ball. Alright. I know the Packers very well. I lived in Wisconsin for 13 years, and while my local television was still Minneapolis stations, I know the Packers inside and out. I know most of their roster. I probably know them the second most to the Vikings. I know everybody on the Vikings roster. I know most of the Packers. I'm well aware of what our division rivals have on this team. Alright, Eric Walden. I don't know if I want to use him. Zombo. Alright, Zombo is faster, but who's got the better coverage? And it looks like Zombo's getting the start. So now Woodson, Tremont, Shields. Man, Shields last year was an undrafted rookie out of Miami. He just popped right into that nickelback spot. Wish the Vikings could get some undrafted rookies that were as good as Sam Shields or as, I don't know, effective, I guess. Third down, that sounds good to me. Alright, thank you for letting me make all my adjustments, sir. I'm ready to go play some football. Update my comments right now, YouTube. I'm sick of waiting. It does it every time I say it. What would you think of the LA Vikings? Alright, well, I've only answered this in a couple tweets. If the Vikings move to Los Angeles, then they move to Los Angeles and I have to buy an NFL Sunday ticket because to me it's the Vikings or nothing. I'm not about, oh, my location has to be my team. No, it's Vikings or nothing. I don't care about anything else. It's all about the Vikings. Whether it's the LA Warriors or the Minnesota Vikings or the Canada Polar Bears, I don't care. It's gonna always be the Vikings, and they'll always be my team. And as I say that, I'm playing with the Green Bay Packers. I'm the biggest traitor in the world. Alright, 2nd down and 5. I'm familiar with the personnel on this team. I just wish I would have known more of the ratings. I didn't want to take forever. Alright, he's throwing it. Vernon Davis. I got to worry about Vernon. And I'm also using Nick Collins. What about LA Packers? No, I don't want any team to move to LA. I don't think any team should move to LA, and it's not because anything against LA other than they've already had 2 failed franchises, but that was a long time ago. But every team has some history, and unless the fans want to see the team go, then I don't want to see any team leave. I think if LA got a team, I'd want it to be an expansion team, but I think 32 teams is perfect. Like, that's the perfect amount of teams that you can have in the NFL. I think everything's good. So I don't want to see an expanded league or anything. I want to see every team stay the same way. I don't know. That's probably not going to happen. I just want the Vikings to stay. All right. AJ. I'm going to control AJ over here. Frank Gore again. Nice play. Ryan Pickett. What's your favorite movie of all time? I heard the Vikings cut Chris Kluwe. You upset? They did not cut Chris Kluwe. They cut Ryan Longwell. If they cut Kluwe, I'd be angry. Chris Warcraft is awesome. What was I just talking about? Now I lost my train of thought. I was about to say something. I don't know what it was. Oh, dropped. Was that Kyle Williams? I don't know Kyle Williams' number. Oh, it was Ginn. Yeah, Ted Ginn's got low drops, or low catch. What was I just talking about? LA Chargers is probably going to happen. Yeah, I just don't want to see any team move. Oh, favorite movie. Thank you. My favorite movie, what I would call my favorite movie is what was the most amazing for me to see my very first time watching it, and that has to be The Hangover. I watched that in theaters twice, and my mind was just blown. And it was my favorite movie after the first time watching it. Like how I felt after that movie, I was like, yep, that's the greatest movie I've ever seen. And so I don't think anything's going to be able to top it. Not even Hangover 2 was able to. I thought Hangover 1 was far better. I thought it was a solid movie. I have it on Blu-ray. But Hangover 1, probably my favorite movie because after I watched it, it was amazing. And during it, by the way. No movies ever made me laugh so much during the actual movie. Like when people say a non-stop laughter or something like that, that's as close as I could ever get to it, I think, watching the first Hangover. Have you seen Hunger Games? No. And by the way, guys, I don't go to the movie theater. The last 2 movies that I've seen in theater, Hangover 2 and Hangover 1. Those are the last 2 movies I've watched in theater. I have no reason to go to the theater, really. I don't even watch TV. Well, I do. I watch wrestling and I watch some football. But it's not even football season right now, so I don't even see previews. I have no idea what's in the theaters right now. I have no clue. I don't watch TV. I see YouTube advertisements, but I don't usually see movie previews, so I have no idea what's in theaters right now. There's actually no movie theater within like 10 minutes of me. I have to go like 10 minutes to even see one, so I never see screens or anything like that. Oh, James Starks, we got some room to run. Oh, nice D. I was trying to see if I could get you there. Who's your cell provider? Verizon, because everything else sucks. No, there's other stuff that's pretty good, but I've seen a lot more faults with every other company where I've lived than every other company other than Verizon. And I don't even have a new phone. Like, everybody's got touchscreen phones nowadays and iPhones, and I got a slider. It doesn't even have 3G internet or anything on it. I don't use internet on my phone. Twitter's too slow on it. I have a computer. I don't need an iPhone. Although I will stay up to date with my consoles. Alright. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter after this next play. The Avengers is in theater. Actually, everybody's been talking about that on Twitter. I haven't heard one bad thing about it. Everyone says it's worth a second view, and to be honest, I don't even know what the movie's about. See, isn't that like I don't even know who's in the movie, like what characters or whatever in the movie. So can you guys tell me who's in Avengers? Because I have no clue. And then I can say what I was gonna say. Yeah, everybody says Avengers is awesome, and I'm betting it is awesome. I probably would like it if I watched it. I don't know what it's about. I don't know who's in it. So tell me the characters, please, because I have no clue. That's how out of the loop I am with some of this stuff. Oh my god, I got the throw off to Storks. Justin Smith is gonna come knock my face off. Were you born in Minnesota? Yes. Thor, Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man. Okay. See, when I grew up, I didn't watch a single superhero. I talked about this in my last live stream. The only superhero that I liked growing up was Hulk Hogan. That's it. I grew up in second grade, and it's been my life ever since, pretty much. So, I didn't go through these phases where I was, like, wearing Captain America pajamas and sheets on my bed and stuff. It was always Vikings, and I liked Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was my hero. Oh, look at Jordy. He's got those sure hands. So yeah, if Avengers had Hulk Hogan, I'd probably watch it, because that's my only superhero. You ever seen Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs? Nope. Pretty much, I do buy movies. Oh no, that should have been picked. But the only movies that I buy are like comedies. Like, what do I have on my little stand here? I have the first 3 seasons of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Horrible Bosses, Hangover Part 2, 30 Minutes or Less, A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas, The Sitter, Land of the Lost. Pretty much all I watch is comedies. And then I watch Netflix, like I'm watching Psych. I've been watching it for the last month and a half or so. So it's pretty much just comedies for me. Although I do like other movies, I just never buy any. Alright, 3rd and 14. Starks, you block. Rogers stepping up and throwing across his body to Jennings, break a tackle, and he's gonna be short, it looks like. Oh man, you have amazing movies, thank you. I'll take my field goal. I don't doubt Avengers is amazing, man. I don't go and watch movies. Oh, crap, 2-minute warning. Alright, so looking to take the first lead of Monday Night Madden tonight. Probably going to play 3 community matches tonight. I think that's what I'm going to have time for, this 2.5 hour span. I always stream until Monday Night Raw. Yeah. Alright. I also have a couple seasons of South Park over there, but the first like 14 seasons are on Netflix, so that's where I watch them. Yeah, so I'm not really familiar with superheroes at all. Like, I never read comic books. All I ever wanted was to play Madden, really, and watch the Vikings. Come on, let me control a different person. I wanted to cover the middle of the field, and they're doing it nicely. Pick that! You're blind! Who's 58? Who is that? That is Zombo! Come on! Zombo, you're blind! How long will this stream be? Another 2 hours and 6 minutes. Approximately. I'll get through 3 games. Oh, look at that. Get right through. No, he got blocked. No, you're not getting... Oh, my God. He's getting a first down and more. Gore had the amazing block on A.J. Hawk, and Alex Smith outruns Fat Boy Pickett and gets a first down. God, I hate 3-4 defenses. Their lines are so slow. I need Jason Pierre-Paul on my team. Zombo. You're ridiculous. You're blind. Trying to bring the pressure. Nope, he's going to take off again. And he dives forward. He could have fumbled the ball. You gotta stream some Flash Jackson, yeah. I gotta get around to some more live streams, guys. Like my last 3, I think, are Monday Night Madden. I've not been busy. Well, my first priority, as far as my videos go, was to make the videos. But of course, doing streams is a good way to get the content and have some fun with my viewers. So tomorrow I do plan on live streaming some Starhawk. If you're not sure what that is, it's a new third-person shooter coming out tomorrow. It's a PlayStation exclusive. I have a beta video on my channel, and I've been looking forward to it for the past couple of months. So I'm picking it up tomorrow at 10 a.m. at GameStop, and I'll be playing it by 10:10. Alright, 2nd and 5. Oh my god! Clay Matthews is blind! These guys suck! Come on, man! Oh my god, these guys are absolutely blind in pass coverage. I should be using the Vikings right now. They'd be making interceptions. Hey, update my comments, YouTube. It worked again. I'm not even kidding, guys. Like, every time I say that, it works. Have you ever returned a punt for a touchdown? Last week, Monday Night Madden was my very first one. My first and only punt return for touchdown. It was an amazingly electrifying moment. Brought to you by Mark Mariani. Alright, 2nd down and goal. Come on, Raji. There we go. Solid run defense. And I'm going to call a timeout. I want to see if I can get a kick return or something before this half is over. Bears are better than the Vikings? Yeah. Is Starhawk on Xbox? No, it is a PlayStation exclusive. Lightbox Interactive is the developer, I believe. Alright, he's got Kennel Hunter in the backfield. I'm expecting Vernon Davis right here, so I'm going to control Bishop. Let's see if it's Vernon. Ah, yeah, we get the pressure. Sacked. Is that Jarius Wynn? Who's 94? Yep, Ryan Longwell was cut. I am aware of the sad news. Alright, so he's going to kick the field goal on 4th and goal. Why didn't you re-sign Cecil Shorts? Just because I knew I'd end up drafting 2 or 3 receivers. He'd be buried on my depth chart. Jamarcus Russell signed to the Vikings. That's why they cut Longwell. I would throw up. Oh, a squib. I wouldn't do that. Give me the ball. Pick it up, Cobb. Don't step out of bounds at the 8. What's up, MrHurriicane? Just doing some Monday Night Madden. Have another fun night of live streaming. Dealing with these Vikings or the Packers' horrible linebackers and pass coverage. Alright. Let's see what we can get here. He's going to bring the pressure off the edge. I'm going to see if I can get Starks and get some yards. Yeah. We got 4 seconds, guys. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to try to do this lateral play that I started trying to do like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. Alright. What I'm going to try to do, guys, I'm going to try to hit Jones on the slant and pitch it back to Randall Cobb. Oh, I don't have the room to... I think I'm supposed to hit that 2nd receiver. I forget how I set it up before, but I really wanted to try to get it to work. Is Christian Ponder ever going to Disneyland? I hope so. I hope so. Right now, all I want from the Vikings is to stay in Minnesota. Please stay in Minnesota. That's all I want right now. Alright, so I need to play the Packers like the Packers. I need to get 3 wideouts in the field, Jermichael Finley, spread it out, and let it fly with Aaron Rodgers. But I'm running the ball first because I'm a run-first player. I run on 1st down. Yeah, Starks get 3 yards. Alright, 2nd and 7. Here we go. We're going to go to the shotgun now. We're going to let A-Raj throw it over the field. Alright, let's see if we can block. Nice job. There's Jennings making the catch. Greg Jennings. Put the team on his back. I still don't have that 99-yard touchdown with Greg Jennings. Sometime I'll get it. I don't want to do this now. Oh, he's playing off. He's playing off, guys. What do you think? You think I should run it? Oh, I want to run it so bad. Let's go. Yeah, Jordy. Oh, go. Block for me. I wanted to go outside, but I thought I could get inside. Oh, well, I got the first down. Do you watch any other sports? A little bit of baseball? And that's pretty much it. I'm mainly football. I don't really like the NBA. I'm not a big basketball fan. I'd rather watch college basketball than professional. I'm just not a big fan of basketball in general. But baseball's alright. But football, I watch a ton of football. Professional football, I'm not a big college football fan at all. I probably wouldn't even watch it if it wasn't guys that are going to be NFL players. Alright, and we got Jordy Nelson hanging on. He takes a big shot from, is that Goldson or Whitner? I can't tell the two apart. Vikings record next year, I'm hoping for at least 6-10. I think that's a solid prediction. James Starks. I've been running a lot of these counters because they've been working, and now Patrick Willis. You gotta worry about Willis all the time. He's so fast. Do you like the Miami Dolphins? I was gonna like them a lot more if they got Manning. I'm gonna take off with Rodgers. No! Justin Smith gets a 2-inch sack. I thought about going deep to Jordy, but instead I'm going to use Mason Crosby's leg if I have to. Alright, 3rd down and 13. Let's see if anybody... Nah, they're playing too far off. Oh, wide open Donald Driver. Thank you. 3rd down conversion. Wonder if Driver's going to stay with the Packers another year. I heard they're not really decided or something about him. I don't know. He's been pretty solid. He's been a Packer for life. Alright. Oh, Finley, a one-handed catch. Nice job. Have I taken up this entire half, really? I never do that. What other games that aren't out yet do you want to get when they come out? As far as right now goes, I have 3 pre-orders out. That is, I have a pre-order for Starhawk, which comes out tomorrow. I have a pre-order for NCAA 13. I have a pre-order for Ratchet & Clank Collection. I'll go probably pre-order Madden tomorrow. I know I have a lot of time to do it, so those are the 4 games I'm looking at right now. My friend wants me to get Ghost Recon Future Soldier and to get Dirt Showdown probably, but I really have enough games right now. I have enough. Rodgers, end zone, almost picked. Wanted it, Randall Cobb. So we're going to go for another field goal. I also have a bunch of games right now I want to get around to playing. Like, I have the 3 Uncharted games I want to go through. I've already played 2 back when it first came out. And I beat Heavy Rain. I want to go beat Saints Row the 3rd. I got UFC Undisputed 3. I got enough to play right now. I'm going to get Starhawk and hopefully be able to not buy any other games for a while. Alright, so it's 6-3. No touchdowns. Use the Jaguars in your next game. I think I have a bunch of games with the Jaguars on my hard drive. Like, I like playing with them. I don't mind them. Because I have MJD on offense and a very solid defense. Now he's going to go to the power running attack. Frank Gore off the edge. Ooh, I was getting scared there. If the corner didn't make the play, I was getting scared. Alright, no huddle now. Let's see what they do here. Switch it up and go man. And then, oh, Raji. That's why he's a solid nose tackle right there. Alright. Zombo, do that. No, I wanted to go control a safety, but they ran the ball anyways. So, 1st down, Frank Gore. 8 for 24. He's not really getting a whole lot on me. Delaney Walker and Miller. Give me Nick Collins. I'm not worried about Delaney Walker. I'm worried about Frank Gore and yeah, Clay! Thank you! You made a play finally. The Claymaker. Go. Go. Get in the end zone, Clay. Thank you. Touchdown. I probably shouldn't have even had that play. It looked like it was right there for Vernon Davis and he just didn't catch it. Have you ever been to an NFL game? Yes, I have. I've been to 3 NFL games, all of them inside the Metrodome. I was at the Vikings playoff game against the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe that was in 2009, but it was the 2008 season. They lost. Then I was at the Vikings against the Chiefs in the preseason, Brett Favre's first game in a Vikings uniform, and I was there. And then in 2010, I went to see the Vikings play the Bills, which was the last game the Vikings played before the stadium collapsed. And that was actually the last game they played. Or I already said that, but I had the choice to go to that game or the game the week after against the Giants, and well, the week after against the Giants was at Ford Field. So it looks like I got the only chance I had to go watch the Vikings that year. Alright, 1st and 10, play action, play action. Vernon Davis is open that time, Zombo's going to tackle him. Are you going to get Sniper Elite V2? No. I'm going to stick with what I have, get Starhawk tomorrow. Alright. He's going to do another play action on me, huh? Oh, right there, Charles Woodson, right in front of Michael Crabtree. Come on, guys, I love returning interceptions. Hurricane, how do you think the Ravens will do without Terrell Suggs? Yes, he tore his ACL, I believe it was, but so fortunate they drafted Courtney Upshaw. I don't know if Suggs is going to be out the whole year. I don't know if he would come back and be the same player. A nice knock away. But at least they have Upshaw, because, I mean, there are 2 outside linebackers last year with Terrell Suggs and Jarrett Johnson, and Johnson's now in San Diego, and at least they get Upshaw. So I think this is a lot better than they could have been. They were very fortunate to have Courtney Upshaw follow in the 2nd round, first of all. And yeah, with Terrell Suggs going down, at least they have Courtney Upshaw, and I liked him a lot. I thought he should have gone to the Jets. And they went Quentin Coples. Well, I'm not a Quentin Coples fan at all. Greg Jennings. When did you start playing Madden? When I was in 2nd grade. So how old was I? Like 9 years old? That's actually... I gotta make a video about how I got into Madden, because I just like telling the story, I guess. Rodgers, give me that! Jennings, he's so good! If they get a new stadium, do you want it to be a dome or an outdoor one? I want the Vikings to get a dome stadium so I don't have to worry about weather. Because, guys, I've only been to 1 outdoor stadium, and that's Petco Park in San Diego. I've never even been at Target Field. And I was going to go, but it was too cold. And we didn't feel like going. Or people I was going to go with didn't want to go because it was cold. So I just want a dome stadium. And plus, the dome, you can put a WrestleMania in there. You can have concerts and everything. And I don't know, just create a sweet stadium for Minnesota. And there's a touchdown to Andrew Corliss. It's now 20, going to be 23. If the Vikings get their new stadium, I'm confident they will get their stadium. And I want to go to their first game there, but it'll be a preseason game, so I'd rather go to a regular season game. They should open it up against the worst team in the league, too, so they get a victory for sure. Although that'd probably be in like 4 years. They might actually be a good team then. Which rookie quarterback will do best this year? You know, I think the popular thing to do, well, I don't know if I should word it like that, but a lot of people think that RG3 has more to work with, and yes, I would agree. I'm going to say Andrew Luck actually has a better rookie year. I think Luck is the better overall quarterback, and I just think he's actually going to be pretty good this year. Oh my god, he actually beat me deep. Come on, Self. I think Luck has a better season than RG3. I'm saying it right now. He's got Reggie Wayne, got a couple of tight ends to work with. I'm going to go with Even though RG3 has some more weapons, I mean, yeah, he has weapons, but his weapons are Pierre Garçon and Josh Morgan. Okay, we're not talking about Andre Johnson. We're not talking about Megatron. We're talking about two guys that might be good. And Pierre Garçon had a decent year last year and then got a contract that's probably a lot more than he's worth. And Josh Morgan, I'm not even a big Josh Morgan fan at all. So, yeah, my favorite target for RG3 is Fred Davis. And Santana Moss, if he's still there and stays there. I'm going to say Andrew Luck has the better year. Alright, 2nd and 17 after that sack. I should just be running the ball anyways. RG3 smells like bust. No, I don't think he's going to be a bust. But I don't know. Things don't always go the way they're expected to. And I just think, I would say Luck is the better quarterback. And I'm going to take the better quarterback over the guy with better weapons because Tom Brady does a whole lot with Deion Branch. And yes, he has Wes Welker, and Welker's been awesome these past few seasons, but I'm going to take the better quarterback than the better team. And plus, that Colts defense is horrible. I mean, other than Freeney, Mathis, and Bethea, they have a lot of work to do. So they're going to have the ball on offense quite a bit after giving up touchdowns, and Luck's going to have to throw the ball a lot. Oh no, am I going to get a first down on 3rd and 20? You can't let me get that. Oh, that was close. And I'm not a Mike Shanahan fan at all, and I don't like his son Kyle Shanahan. So, I don't know, I'm going to take Luck. Doesn't look like he has any intentions of calling a timeout and trying to get the ball back, and now we're at 10 seconds left, so it's looking like I'm going to be able to take the win. Nope, now he calls timeout, so I'm going to kick the field goal. Alright, Crosby, kick it up. Give me 3 points. Who was the worst rookie in the first round? Huh. Well, eyes are definitely on A.J. Jenkins and Bruce Irvin just because they were kind of surprises, especially Jenkins, because I had nowhere seeing where he was going to go in the first round. Not at all. Did not expect that one bit. So, I still have my spreadsheet by me, actually, so I can see who's... Oh my god, he's going to get a touchdown on me? Get him, Crosby, get him, Crosby. Nope, I'm going to give up a touchdown to end the game. That's a hell of a way to end it. But I don't know. I want to see still when preseason comes here and we can see some more stuff. Do you think that Donovan McNabb will get a team this offseason? Only if there's a lot of injuries, I think. I mean, who's in the market for an old quarterback that's past his prime that can't even throw the ball to a receiver in a West Coast offense? When you're as bad of when you throw as poorly as McNabb in a West Coast offense, you need to get out of the NFL because you're throwing like 6 and 7 yard routes and you're throwing at the ground. Get out of the NFL, Donovan. That's a win. Where do you think Matt Barkley will go next year? I'm not sure the worst team is going to be. Not sure yet. Good game, opponent. I forget your name. I think it was G.I. something. Good game, man. Donovan's going to be a Hall of Famer, you say, Swifty? You know, I'm not sure. Donovan's one of those guys, he was great in his prime, but now he's done. He's donezo. And that's kind of a crappy way to end a career. But I think McNabb's kind of in that threshold of guys who were great quarterbacks or great players at one time, but just weren't Hall of Fame material. That's how I think it's going to end up. I mean, I've seen McNabb play at his best. I was at that playoff game when him and the Eagles beat the Vikings. I saw him play in person. And yeah, he was very dangerous with the Eagles for many years. Hall of Fame worthy? I'm not sure. I think that's going to be borderline. Alright guys, another game. Let's go. Use Jets or I will cry. Who you got, EMF? You got Pitt? Someone wanted to see me use the Jets. You're going to use the Steelers? Have you ever met an NFL player? I don't think so. I've met some baseball players, like at Twins Fest and stuff. I'll use the Jets, I guess. But, I've met Kent Herbeck at the Twins Pro Shop at spring training. Like, I actually met him. Okay. So there's your World Heavyweight Champion of the world, Aaron Rodgers. He beat Daniel Bryan. Or no, Sheamus. Alright, we got the Jets, guys. Who will last longer, Peyton Manning or Ray Lewis? That's a great question. Who's got more years left in the tank? Ray Lewis doesn't appear to be slowing down, and Peyton Manning is the riskier pick, because I think we haven't seen him play off of his injury. We've seen him practice at Duke University. He's probably thrown the ball around with Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker. But I want to see what happens once he takes a shot. Once he's picked up from the turf after getting hit by Richard Seymour or somebody in that division. Tamba Hali. Then we will know for sure. Mayweather or Cotto? It's hard to bet against a guy who's undefeated. And plus he already won the match. Alright, McKnight. And I edited this depth chart before I even got in this game. So I already know it's where I want it, because LT's starting. Start Tebow, I can't. He's not on this team. Didn't Donovan put you guys in a 20-point lead like 4 times last year, but the Vikings collapsed? Really, it wasn't because Donovan was playing well. I mean, that first game the Vikings had the lead. He had 37 yards passing in that game or something like that. He did not even throw the ball well. We did not have a lot of passing touchdowns. It was Adrian Peterson doing a lot of the work, and the defense played well. And then the Vikings could not do a thing on offense, and defenders started to get hurt. I mean, we were down to Asher Allen, Marcus Sherrills, Brandon Burton last year, and it was just... That's why the defense looked so bad, because they're on the field so much. The offense couldn't bail them out and get first downs, 3 and out so many times. Come on, LaDainian. Come on, LaDainian. Let's go. Come on. Future Hall of Famer? I think so. And LT. 75 yards. Let's go. Jets on top. Did you think LaMichael James would go in the second round? I thought he would. I thought he was a third-round prospect that's too valuable to go. I thought he was valuable enough for a team to take him in the second round because they didn't think they could get him in the third. I expected him to go early third, bottom second, because is LaMichael James going to be there for another 32 picks? Maybe not, and that's why the San Francisco 49ers pounced on him in the second round. Alright. Bart Scott, why are you even playing special teams? Oh, because the game puts in your second middle linebacker on kickoff. Don't do that, EA Sports. Alright. Browns with Richardson and Whedon. I think they'll be a better team. I'm looking forward to see how Whedon does in the NFL, and obviously it's a huge year for him because he's going to be 29 years old in October. And Trent Richardson, I like that guy a lot. And I would say he is one of the best running back prospects since Adrian Peterson. And I think he's going to give some life to that offense. You'll see Peyton Hillis fans become a lot bigger Trent Richardson fans in my eyes. So we got 7-0 right now. And, there we go. Get Mendenhall down. Won't be playing this year. Oh, I'm getting tired already, am I? Alright, 3rd down and 1. Looking for the draw. Bart Scott gets buried by... Is that Pouncey? Yeah, it's Pouncey. Marquise? I didn't really know how to pronounce it, to be honest. His brother's name is so much easier. It's just Mike. Plays for the Dolphins. Very solid. The Vikings need a better number 1. Percy is a slot receiver, yes, and obviously if Childs can't emerge and go back to the way he was and take over that spot, which I'm not expecting him to right away, but there's always going to be next year more receivers. So you can't fill all the spots right now, but you can do your best to supply some competitors that can make plays. Play the old 46 Bear. Do they even have it? Oh, they do. Single high safety. Come on. I got Wallace on one side, Sanders and Brown on the other. Jimmy Leonard in the box. Come on. University of Wisconsin, walk on Jimmy Leonard. I couldn't get to him. That is true. Trent Richardson has to play against some tough defenses in the AFC North. That is the true big boys division. That is a powerful division. I would not be surprised if 3 teams from that division made the playoffs. A division winner and 2 wildcard spots. There's Jimmy Leonard, the Wisconsin Badger walk-on out of Flambeau High School. I've already talked before about how I know so much about Jimmy Leonard. Alright, 2nd down and 8. Is he going to run the ball again? I'm waiting for him to throw it. Well, he did throw it once. Alright, David Harris brings some pressure off the edge. He's hit, and a nice catch. Solid catch by Heath Miller. Who's better, Michael Floyd or Justin Blackman? I'm on the Michael Floyd bandwagon now. Like, I think I was so much more in the Justin Blackman favor probably a couple months ago. And I don't know. Blackman, I don't think he's really all that. I certainly don't think he was good enough for the Vikings to take him in number 3. And the Jaguars traded up to pick him. Obviously, they needed a receiver. And I just think personally Michael Floyd's going to be the better pro. But that's why they play the game. So guys like me are proved wrong. Or right. What is the hardest and easiest division? I'll say the hardest. It's between the AFC and the NFC North. And the easiest division, there's the AFC West. The NFC West. But, I don't know. It's too hard for me to say right now. I could probably figure it out anyways, but it's probably the AFC West, I would say, because the Raiders have their entire life support in the hands of Carson Palmer, and if Darren McFadden can stay healthy. You got the Broncos with Peyton. You got the Chiefs, probably maybe on the rise, but that pick with Don Terry Poe is possibly questionable. You got the Chargers, who probably going to start out 2-5 this year, and then get it up to like 7-7. And go 8-8, miss the playoffs. I'm not saying that because I don't like the Chargers. I'm just saying because they got North Turner as a coach, and it's been their trend. Yeah, maybe the AFC West. You think the NFC North is the toughest? I don't know. I think I'd actually go AFC North, to be honest. Because I really like the Bengals, and of course the Ravens and the Steelers are great teams. So I would go AFC North, to be honest. Alright, Joe McKnight, go up to the 24, 23 again. There's also the AFC West, that could be the worst, but Seahawks, I think they're a team on the rise. I think they're a team that can compete for a wild card spot. Rams, not all that great right now, but they did have a lot of draft picks to make their team better. And the Cardinals with Michael Floyd, who knows how good their offense is going to be next year. The NFC East is also very tough. You have 4 teams that are going to be competitive. All 4 teams will be competitive. 3 teams could win that division. The Cowboys, Eagles, and the Giants would be the favorites. And you can't even count out the Redskins because they're a pretty solid team. And they got RG3 now. I think it's an exciting time to be a football fan. There's a pretty high level of competition spread out throughout the league, I think. I think there's a lot of very good teams. How do you think Gabbert will do now that they have some receivers? Well, we'll see if Laurent Robinson is worth what they paid him, and we'll see if Blackman was deserving to go higher than Michael Floyd. Alright, 3rd and 4. Come on, Sanchez. Sanchez back to pass. And, oh my god, I got jumped. Santonio Holmes. I don't even like Santonio Holmes. Come on. Percy Harvin would have caught that because he's better than you. You think Harrison Smith and Josh Robinson will help shore up the Vikings secondary? Definitely. Harrison Smith, I watched some highlights from him in college, and I watched like this entire thing of him against Michigan State, and he made a ton of plays in that game. And Josh Robinson, at least he's fast. Looks like he can play some zone. He's a good tackler. He's the kind of guy I wanted the Vikings to get. Fast, good zone fit, and Joe McKnight get going to the 34-yard line. What do you think with the NFC South? There's a lot of so competitive divisions. It's so hard to like try to pick winners of divisions and wild cards because it's just so competitive. NFC South, the Buccaneers. Who knows what to expect from them? They had a 10-game losing streak last year, make the biggest free agent splashes, and have a great draft. And you have the Falcons. Matt Ryan, Roddy White, Julio Jones. They get Asante Samuel, Breeze, or the Saints, not the Breeze. Obviously the bounty scandal. Don't need to talk about that. Drew Brees hasn't signed his franchise tender yet. Panthers. It's such a competitive time right now for NFL. There's so many divisions that can be deemed the hardest, and a lot of them are competitive. It's a great time to be a football fan in my eyes. Oh my God, Sanchez, get away. Aaron Smith. 3rd and 21, Sanchez. Think Harrison Smith will be an all-pro safety? I hope so. Vikings haven't really had a good safety since Darren Sharper, like Mayock said. That's the truth. 3rd and 21. Let's go. And I got some separation with McKnight. Get away from Palomalu. Go! McKnight, go to the first down marker. Not quite. 18 yards, though. Gave it his all. You think the Bills will be good this year? I think it's going to depend a lot on Ryan Fitzpatrick's shoulders. Obviously, last year they started out great. They gave Fitzpatrick the big contract, and then the team fell apart. You should do the campaign challenge on Monday Night Madden. You think Cam Newton would play me? You guys call up Cam Newton's representatives and tell him he can play me on Monday Night Madden anytime. Oh my God. Alright, it's going to go to the end zone and the touchback. Let's see if we can get a pick right here. Let's step it up on defense. Miller, Johnson, we got Pace, you blitz. Jimmy Leonard, he's going to run the ball. Oh, thank you for making the play there. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Did you hear about the Division III trick shot quarterback getting sent to the Bills? Yes. I actually watched his trick shot video. That was pretty cool stuff. Now, obviously, what happens on the field is more important, but I thought that was a pretty cool highlight tape, and that was something I had never seen before. It's always trick basketball shots, but trick football throws, that is cool stuff. And I'll tell you, I couldn't make most of those throws, or probably more than most, if I was given 1,000 chances. And there was some where he didn't even like cut out anything. Like, I think he hit both like, he had the uprights, he hit the 2 goalposts and the crossbar, and they didn't cut the video. It was 3 in a row. I believe so. So that right there shows he has some talent, or he's very lucky. I'm gonna go with talent. Oh my God, Jim Leonard on Mike Wallace. Please don't be throwing it. Oh, now it's Brodney Poole. He's slower, I think. Alright. Well, let's see if he runs the ball like I expected. Nope, he's going to throw it. And Roethlisberger stepping up, and he's going to get out of the pack. And oh my God, look at all this room for Ben Roethlisberger. Come on, man. Darren Thomas is still not picked up. He went for the draft this year. Why? Was he a senior? Alright, Kyle Wilson here in the slot. Got 5 receivers out. 35 seconds to go in the half. And nice pass outside. He gets out of bounds and he's in field goal range. That's a very well executed play, sir. How well is Ponder going to play this upcoming season? I think it'll be a lot better for him having an off season to work with, some more weapons on offense, a better offensive line, Matt Khalil, and basically this is the time for Ponder to show what he's worth this year. I mean, he had 11 starts last year, I believe it was. He got some playing time, made some rookie mistakes, hopefully learned from them. 13 touchdowns, 13 picks. Was certainly more fun to watch than McNabb. And the thing with Ponder was his season ended far worse than it started. Like, his game against the Packers, that was a great game. Like, after that game, I wasn't even angry at the Vikings loss because I knew they weren't a very good team. But to see Ponder play that way and then the next week go and beat Carolina on the road, I was excited for Pondermania. And then they lost every game after that besides the Redskins game, where I think Joe Webb played most of that one. Third down and 8. Oh my God, you go nowhere. I'm calling a timeout. Alright, Sean squeezed him to kick it off, or kick a field goal. Alright. Trying to go up by 2 scores. And it is good. Thoughts on Melvin Ingram? That's another guy that fell in the draft that I think should have gone a lot higher. I can't believe the Jets passed on Ingram. Wait, no. I forget. Were the Jets pick after? I forget. Whatever. But Ingram I thought was a lot better. And for a while my mock draft, I had him going to the Jaguars, and I was getting excited. I thought I was going to go to the house, but he fell to the Chargers. They got fortunate. And he's a pass rush linebacker. I mean, that's been one of San Diego's weaknesses. And I wonder if they were drafting Larry English. Alright, 1st and 12. Or 1st and 10. 11 seconds left. See what we can get here. Tomlinson, Sanchez, nice throw. Good enough. Tomlinson get out of bounds. Should give me 15 extra for Polamalu. He tried to injure me. That was a bounty shot. Think Peterson will be the same running back after his injury? I want to say Peterson will be just as good as before. He's not human. I think that's evident. Yeah. What I did there, guys, is I just threw out of bounds because I wanted to have more receivers out there and have a better shot. I didn't like the way that play was unfolding. And so I threw it away. And now I'm going to try it again. I got lucky. Offensive Rookie of the Year, RG3 Defensive Rookie, Melvin Ingram. I could see that happening. We got Dustin Keller on the field. Let's see, got Burris on this side with Short, LaDainian Tomlinson. And so I want to put Holmes on that side. Can I? Can I put him in motion? No. Holmes, get on that other side. Fine, you don't have to. Alright, a two-man rush. Sanchez, go into the end zone. It's far enough. It's far enough. Give it to me. Nope. Incomplete. We had the shot. Mark Sanchez may not be the most popular quarterback, but that was a pretty good Hail Mary to the end zone with a two-man rush and all day to throw it. Alright, now kicking it back deep to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have a 10-point lead right now to begin the second half. And it's going to be a touchback. Is Tim Tebow a one-year wonder? Well, I don't hate Tim Tebow, but I don't know if that all what he did last year can be duplicated. Obviously, they had a good defense in Denver, but I'm not trying to take away from anything that Tebow did. And I just think this series is going to have to be more accurate if he wants to have that same success. And I don't know if it's going to go down the same way again. So we'll see if or when he becomes a starter for the Jets and how well he does given the opportunity. And if Sanchez doesn't work, if Tebow doesn't work, maybe the Jets will get Donovan McNabb and they'll go on to win the Super Bowl. Oh my God, he said that route twice. Alright. Let's see here. Give me the guy who's blocking the fullback. Jimmy Leonard. I'll go deep with Brodney Poole. Nope, he's going to run the ball, and he ran right into a wall of green. Brian Quick or Stephen Hill? Well, you got Stephen Hill, who comes from Georgia Tech, although Calvin Johnson, Demaryius Thomas have been good Georgia Tech receivers. Obviously, he didn't run a lot of routes, so there's concern about how well he can adapt to the NFL. But he's tall, he's fast. I'm sure he can catch a ball. And Brian Quick went to Appalachian State. Probably played a lot of lesser competition. I'll take Stephen Hill. But the Rams saw something because they took Brian Quick, top of the second round. Come over here, Roethlisberger. You think take Jamarcus Russell instead of Donovan McNabb? Who do you guys think would be a better quarterback today if they had to play a game today? Would it be Jamarcus Russell or Donovan McNabb? Jamarcus or McNabb? That is a serious question. I'm looking for some serious answers. Should the Finns have traded away Marshall? I was against it at the time because I'm like, hey, they're going to get Peyton Manning, they're going to get Reggie Wayne, they're going to be a Super Bowl contending team. And I couldn't have been further from the truth of reality. So, I don't know if getting rid of Marshall was the best decision they made. They got 2 third-rounders for him. And they do need a #1 receiver now. I was kind of thinking maybe they'd take Michael Floyd. Like, I thought they should have taken Michael Floyd because I wasn't a Tannehill fan. But I think Tannehill can prove some people wrong this year. I don't doubt that the kid can play. It's just how well he can play in an NFL system if he can adapt to the league. We'll see. It's exciting here, guys. There's so many questions that we're looking for answers right now. And we're not going to be able to have any answers for 4 months when the season starts. Jamarcus, McNabb, Jamarcus. No love for McOne Hopper. He killed a lot of earthworms. Luckily, he played in the Metrodome. And he wasn't there to kill worms at the surface of the ground. That's a joke because he can't hit his receiver. It's always short. That, and when he throws his passes, he always throws them like 200 miles an hour, and they're always right in the dirt. No, don't fumble LaDainian. Thank you, Matthew Slauson. But McNabb, he's just like throws the ball, he's angry, and he throws it right at the ground. Like, what are you so mad about? Bring Al Cunningham back. For those of you that don't know, I built my channel last year, almost a year ago, I got my real first subscribers with a Madden 11 franchise in Season 2 with the Minnesota Vikings, where I used Al Cunningham, a drafted rookie out of Minnesota. And people want to see him brought back into Madden 12, I believe. Al Cunningham, my oldest subscribers, those who have been subscribed for the longest time, will know what we're talking about when we say Al Cunningham. Who had F potential, by the way. And I drafted him in the first round. Alright, 3rd and 4. We need a first down here, Sanchez. Give me that. Jeremy Curley. Can't wait for Ryan Leaf to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. He might get in before Brett Favre. Alright, let's run the ball again. LaDainian got that 75-yard touchdown to start the game off, and I haven't done anything on offense since that play. Come on, LaDainian! Do it again, baby! Let's go! LaDainian! Tomlinson! Yes! No, he got caught from behind! LaDainian! Is he even going to come out of the game? He's like, no, I'm fine. Let's see if he even comes out of the game. Is McKnight in? Oh, Sean Green is. Alright, LaDainian have to go after that one. But man, Tomlinson, what a game. And now Sean Green touchdown! It's all about the running game, fellas. Ryan Leaf has more arrests than wins. That is a very telling statistic. Yeah, in all honesty, McNabb was a great player at one point, but... Oh, why didn't I just decline it? McNabb was a great player, who's obviously past his prime now, no longer a capable NFL starter, as he's proved over the past 3 years. Do you think Matt Khalil will be a game changer? I think he'll keep Christian Ponder alive, like his head will be attached to his torso and his neck will be all in one piece at, I think, by the end of the season. If they drafted Morris Claiborne, I wasn't sure if Ponder was going to make it out alive. Don't doubt LaDainian Tomlinson. It's called Arrested Player Development. Haha. You're a witty one. Come on. Nice job. Was that Pua that got in the pressure? My nose tackle? In a 3-4 defense applying pressure? That's what I like to see. Revis or Reed for Defensive Player of the Year? Oh no. No. Come on, cut him off, Brodney. Brodney, catch him, thank you. Oh, Mendenhall is what take to the distance. We're talking about Defensive Player of the Year. Could be Revis. We're looking at, you know, there's some good corners in the league. Namdi. Of course, who was Defensive Player of the Year last year was Terrell Suggs. I want it to be Jared Allen. Man, he almost broke that sack record. I thought he was going to get it. He was dominant in that Bears game, and then they finally stopped, or they finally started to protect, who was it at that time? Caleb Haney? You liked LaDainian more when he was a Charger? So did I. Back when he was the greatest, he was the best running back in the league. Man, it makes me almost feel old even though I'm 19, because I've been around for LaDainian Tomlinson's entire football career. It was just over in a flash. A Flash Jackson. Come on, get Mendenhall! First down, clock keeps ticking. Keeps ticking. Do you know who... I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Ruben, he plays for the Browns. He's a defensive tackle, I think. Or defensive end, I forget. I know who he is, don't know a lot about him. Come on, Muhammad Wilkerson, apply some pressure. This Pittsburgh D-line's going to be good next year with DeCastro on this game. Where will Cedric Benson go? That's a good question. You think the Packers will be in the looking for a running back with not re-signing Ryan Grant and only having like Brandon Sane, Alex Green, and James Starks? I could even see the Chargers. They don't have Tolbert anymore. They got Curtis Brinkley and Ryan Matthews. The Raiders have Darren McFadden. No more Michael Bush. He's in Chicago. 2nd down and 9. Oh, he hits his man on the outside. Come on, Revis, just jump in there and pick it. You think Percy Harvin will have a 1,000-yard season? I'm not sure because, you know, Percy almost had 1,000 last year, but I think there's a little bit more talent on the team this year. I don't think he'll have to be the workhorse on offense, him and Adrian. So I would say no because I think there's going to be more options for punter to go with. Obviously, Rudolph and Carlson run a lot of twin tight end, and we'll see about Jarius Wright, Greg Childs. If I could get the stop here, that would be huge. McFadden, or Mendenhall, I mean, gets the first down. So we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. I think Ryan Grant might go to the Lions. Yeah, that's been the word on the street that they're interested in him, and they might want to sign him. Why don't you like Quentin Coples? I think he's just a cocky player who doesn't always give his best, who could be a great player if he had the mindset of a guy like RG3 or Jared Allen, if you want to talk about a guy who plays on the defensive line. Who do you think had the best draft class this year? I think I'd go with the Cincinnati Bengals. Overall, their draft is very good. Dre Kirkpatrick, and if we were a week ago, I could probably remember more of the draft picks, but they got Dre, I know that. And my mind is just drawing a blank right now on who else they drafted. They had 2 first-round picks, I know that. They took Dre Kirkpatrick, and I'm just forgetting everything else now. But I know they had a good draft class, so do the Steelers, the Buccaneers, the Vikings. Well, I don't know the Vikings. We talk about the best classes overall. I thought they did very good their first 3 picks, and then we'll see how the rest unfolds. But it's Kevin Zeitler, that's right. Zeitler and Dre Kirkpatrick, that's a very good 2 picks to take in the first round. And right now, it's looking scary because I have got to stop him here. I'm not using my timeouts yet either. Alright, he's going to snap the ball soon. I got to use this timeout. Yeah, Fletcher Cox, for real? Yeah. He's a great fit in the wide 9 scheme the Eagles run. I think that was a great pick for him. And it was smart to get him. So he calls the timeout on 3rd and inches. This is a big play. This is a huge play. Come on. Get in there, Bart Scott. No, he got the first down. He got the first. Mendenhall got it. Shout out for Ashton U Booty. Yes. Shout out to Ashton U Booty if you haven't been watching the stream. I'm sure by now you know all about Duke the Killer. Fullback dive. Yep, just let him get the touchdown, and now I'm going to have to get 2 scores. You think the Pats are the best twin tight end set? Yes. Hernandez and Gronk, very, very solid. Do you think Kyle Rudolph is an elite tight end? Not yet, by any means. But I think that he could be a great tight end. I don't know about elite, but I think he could be a guy who can be counted on to catch 60, 70 passes a year, a big 3rd down target. He's 6'6", I believe. Great hands. Some decent speed. I like Rudolph a lot. Alright, so does Sanchez have a little bit of Tebow in him? We're about to find out. Did I even throw the ball to Plaxico Burress this game? Get out, Sanchez, run! Oh, Sanchez. Yeah! Oh, Sanchez with the ankle breaker. That was nice, Sanchez. Alright, guys. We need a big clutch comeback right now. We're going to need a score, an onside kick, and a score. Alright, so we'll see what I can do here. Looking for LaDainian, and it's overthrown, so 31 seconds. Should Sean Alexander go to Canton? I don't think so. He didn't do what LaDainian Tomlinson did for as long as LaDainian Tomlinson did. Are you excited for Madden 13? Yes. Very excited for that game and NCAA as well. They both look like they're going to be very solid improvements over this year's games. Sanchez, get away from that guy. Man, that was a waste of a play and a waste of a timeout. I was hoping I could just run with Sanchez and call a timeout when I was done. Take a shot to the end zone. Well, I wanted that LT first and go out of bounds. Come on. 3rd down and 12. We got Joe McKnight on the field. He's got some solid speed. We got Dustin Keller out there. So see what I can do here. Yeah, he's covering that just fine. Sanchez, go to McKnight. Oh, he just dropped it. I might have been able to make that catch and get out of bounds with him. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, guys, is because I know I'm not going to make it to the end zone this play, I have to do something else. Do you play Xbox 360? Negative. I don't even own one. Oh, I want McKnight in the game. Anyways. LaDainian Tomlinson screen pass. Need to get a first down and see if I can... Oh my god, I got tackled by Palomalu. Game over. Good game, man. You can take your knee. Hurricane, what's going on with Mike Wallace? Is he gone or is he still there? As far as I know, he's still like a restricted free agent, and no one's going to take him. He's probably going to be a Steeler, I'd think. I don't see him going anywhere. And so I'm 1-1 right now. I just split the first 2 games. Didn't do very well on offense. My entire offense in this game was LaDainian Tomlinson. You should trade for Ashton Ubooty in your franchise and build your team around him. I'll see what overall he is for you guys. But good game, opponent. You beat me by 10. Played a fair game. Played a good game. You're in the victory. I'm just linking out the stream once again, guys. We still got about another hour and 7 minutes, so time for another community game here, and maybe I'll get and buy some Ultimate Team packs or something. But hey, it's another solid stream tonight, having a good time. That's what it's all about here, Monday Night Madden. Please, I want you to play Oregon. They're not on Madden, though. I actually have never even done... I've kind of wanted to do this. Let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing this, but... I've never even done... Well, I started that online Dynasty, but... I haven't really played through a Dynasty year at all this year, so... I don't know, I was kind of thinking about starting a Dynasty series, but I'm like, I got so much going right now, I should wait and maybe do it later if I want to do it. So would you guys be interested in perhaps seeing an online, not an online, just an offline Dynasty? I'd play it on Heisman, do what I do, play some college football. I don't know, we got a couple months now until NCAA 13. Maybe I should just wait until then. Alright, play now again, let's go. Alright. Marshawn Lynch 24, how's it going? Beast Mode, Skittles, whatever you want to be called. Let's see, I kind of want to use the Vikings, but if you're going to be the 49ers, I should pick a better team. Oh, and I'm going to stop the capture right now, guys. So you're going to see a black screen, and then I'm going to start the capture back up. And I'm going to play, it looks like this guy's going to be the 49ers. Alright, so capture San Francisco. Now he switched to the Falcons. Wait, what are you doing? Giants. I don't even know how you do that. Is he actually readied up? I'm so confused. He's readied up as the Houston Texans? Well, I'm going to ready up as the New York Football Giants. Let's go. Man, there's so many Eagles messages on my screen from multiple people, too. I'm taking their division rival. I just made some people angry. Sorry, guys. Cowboys, Titans, Bills, Niners. Do you play Madden to climb the rankings or just for fun? To make videos and have fun, man. I don't really care about my rankings or my stats. I want to have good games. I want to bring entertaining games. I want to have great comebacks. I want to have great plays. And I have accomplished that. I've had a great time with my YouTube channel. I started YouTube end of June last year, beginning of July. I started doing the Vikings franchise in 2000 on Madden 11. On a game I really didn't like. And then my channel started to take off, got NCAA, got Madden, and it just seemed to really help my channel take off, and it's been an amazing ride so far. Take this win, Hurricane. I'm looking forward to doing that. Alright, so kicking it off, and we got Bernard Scott and Jarrell Jernigan back deep. Darrell Scott, did I say Bernard? It's Darrell Scott, I believe. He gets it up to the 19.5-yard line before being tackled by Brooks Reed. Were you satisfied with the draft this year? If you're talking about the Vikings, yes, I was satisfied. Manning, play action, bootleg, wide open, thank you. Go Beckham, go Beckham, let's go. Come on, you got it, Beckham, go. 81 yards, give it to me. Thank you. Touchdown Giants. Well, that's a hell of a way to begin a game. Last game it was LaDainian Tomlinson, a 75-yard touchdown. Now it's my second tight end getting a 81-yard touchdown. Oh, I'm all about the first play of the game, guys. That is a hell of a way to start. 14 seconds in, 7-0. Alright, he's going to kick it back now to... I'm kicking it off to Danielle Manning. Don't take it back on me. Don't take it back on me. Oh, no. Too bad he tore his ACL in the Super Bowl. That's true. You don't think the Giants are going to make the playoffs this year? Well, I think the Eagles are going to be a solid team. And I think the Cowboys can be a solid team. It's just whether or not they play up to their potential. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty in a lot of divisions. That's why I think it's a great time to be a football fan. There's so many competitive divisions with ways that it could just go all over the place. You got three teams that a lot of people think could win the division in the NFC East, in the NFC South, who knows, the AFC North, the NFC North. It's just ridiculous right now. Alright, we got JPP, we got Justin Tuck. Oh, we got Foster, and he's got room to run. And I knew he was going to get past them, so I went backwards with Corey Webster. If only Travis Beckham wasn't so worthless in real life. Who do you think is a good punt returner besides Devin Hester? I would say Patrick Peterson is one of the most electrifying and dominating and dangerous punt returners. Obviously, he showed that last year in that big overtime victory against St. Louis. Oh, a pitch out now, and Tuck got pushed away, and Foster's going to get 3-4 yards. I just got on, so I don't know if you talked about it or not, but what do you think about the state one? The Vikings will pay another $150 million. That'll be interesting to see if that gets passed and if the Vikings accept that. Because that would mean the state's share goes down to like $300 million, and the Vikings goes up to like $500 million, I think. That was an amendment that didn't pass today, I believe. So I'm just waiting to see a vote. And then it's got to go to the Senate. There's just so many hoops to jump through. Just build the stadium. I just want a nice stadium for the Minnesota Vikings to play in. Claiborne, Carr, and Jenkins. How do you feel about the Cowboys secondary? I would have a lot more confidence in that group, especially because they can probably cover a lot better than Terrence Newman. All three of those guys. And I mean, when you got to stop guys like Hakeem Nicks, Victor Cruz, Jeremy Maclin, and Pierre Garçon, those are some solid receivers, and every team is going to have solid receivers in that division. I mean, I don't think Pierre Garçon and Josh Morgan are great, but they're definitely, I wouldn't call them slouches or anything, so you need good corners, and they definitely made it a priority to go get some. You would put in Blackburn for middle linebacker and take out Jonathan Goff. I already edited this roster, so I didn't make any changes with it during this game. We'll have to go back and see how Chase Blackburn compares to Jonathan Goff. It looks like he's going for the screen pass to Arian Foster, and there's Kenny Phillips making a tackle. So 3rd and 7 coming up. Do you think the Patriots are able to greatly improve their defense? Absolutely. Chandler Jones and Dante Hightower. You couldn't ask for much more. That's phenomenal. Patriots going to be pretty solid this year, I think. 3rd and 7 coming up. Come on, Schaub. Snap the ball. He's going to go outside. Oh my God, Andre Johnson. Could have hit my guy in the back. 1st and goal. Looking to tie the game up. Watching this instead of doing schoolwork. I love when I check the Vikings franchise comments and it's like, oh, I was just about to start an essay or some sort of homework. YouTube is a great time. I love watching videos. It's replaced most of TV for me. Whoa, nice hurdle. Touchdown. And so the game is going to be tied up after an extra point. Matt Leinart Holding, who was just recently signed to be Carson Palmer's backup in Oakland. Wonder what you think about that, Matt Leinart. You're a bust for the Arizona Cardinals. And you got injured in your opportunity with the Houston Texans. Imagine if he never got hurt. What if he had a great game and we never even heard TJ Yates' name because of him? Man, things can greatly be changed. Poor Matt Leinart. Man, I think Skelton should be the Cardinals starter, but I think it should come down to a competition between him and Cobb, but Skelton did a lot better last year than Mr. Kevin Cobb. I want to do that play again. Let's see if Travis Beckham's wide open. He can get me another touchdown. Do I like Skip Bayless? No. That's what happens. Skip Bayless is what happens when you give a troll TV time. favorite football player of all time? Well, when I grew up watching, it was all about Dante Culpepper, Chris Carter, Randy Moss. And I'm a bigger football fan now than I was when I was growing up, so I'd have to say still my favorite football player is Adrian Peterson. 1st and 10, Eli Manning. Dropping back, Mario Williams in coverage, and Beckham gets open and makes a 7-yard catch. Vikings get rid of Longwell. Yup, they cut him today. Very surprising move. Blair Walsh, eyes are all on you. 6th-round draft pick. Second down and 3. Now we're going to go, and we're going to hit Hakeem Nicks on the curl. Get 11 yards. Do you know who Fran Tarkington was? Yes, I do. He's the original scrambling quarterback. But I was not alive. I am far too young to have watched Fran Tarkington, Chuck Foreman, and all those guys. Why is Cruz in the slot? Whatever. Manning back to pass. Hey, what's run, Eli? Can you outrun the linebacker? Nope. There's Brian Cushing. Ugh. Alright, so Lawrence Tynes got to get a little bit closer. Tynes doesn't have the greatest leg. And so hopefully I can get like 4 yards on this counter at the very least. Handoff Bradshaw. Get out of here, Mario! I lost 4 yards. I didn't gain 4 yards. So now I got to go out of shotgun. I want to put 3 wideouts on the field. Do they have a 3 receiver? Yes, and they have a stupid tight end in the backfield. I don't like that. Got Jake Ballard out here. Yeah, go block. Go do a tight end's job. Oh, can I get Bradshaw out there in time? Oh, I can't even move him. Alright. Rolling to my right with Eli Manning. I'm going to take the safe yards. Eli, get the first down. Oh, boy. He just got killed. He gets up, though. I'm going to take my field goal. Do you have NFL Network? Yes, I do. I watched the NFL Network's coverage of the draft. I didn't watch any ESPN. I actually really like Mayock a lot. Mike Mayock, I think it is. I do think he knows a lot about football. I think he does know what he's talking about. Nobody's going to be right all the time. But I think Mayock does his homework, and I like him a lot as an analyst. Anybody remember what Reggie Bush was supposed to be the first pick? Instead, the Texans went with Mario Williams. Yeah, that would have been, man, Reggie Bush. I remember those days. It was all about Reggie Bush, Vince Young, Matt Leinart. Nobody was really talking about Mario Williams from what I remember. But that looked like it was the right pick, though, although Mario's in Buffalo now. The Texans have come a long way with that defense. Mario was a big part of it for a while, and now with the 3-4 scheme, they're going to move on without him. Alright, so Shaw back to pass. And now he's going to go left side, and Walter is left all alone. MrHurriicane, you're the reason I got into sports. Really? Well, your name has COD in it, so I took somebody who likes Call of Duty and got him to like sports. That's pretty cool. They don't need to fix the speed of the linebackers and need to take out the pursuit attribute. I just think they need to be better at pursuing the runner after he passes the line of scrimmage. I mean, especially quarterbacks, and how with like Vic, you can pretty much, you're in control of the players at the line. And pretty much, I should have had an interception there, but it's just really frustrating when you see guys running past the line of scrimmage and players are so slow to react. Are the Bills playoff contenders? I'll say no, because I don't think they're good enough to win the AFC East, and I think there's so many better options to win the wild card spots. So I won't be surprised to see three. Oh my God, Andre Johnson, that was nasty. I wouldn't be surprised to see 3 teams from the AFC North make it to the playoffs. Both wild cards. I would not be surprised. And Andre Johnson, that was dirty. Why do you not like Skip Bayless? 'Cause he's just stubborn. He's just not that smart. He doesn't know that much about sports. He just hops on bandwagons, and it's just so annoying. Pick that! Give it to me! Come on! Do you think the Lions are still playoff contending this year? They are a playoff contending team. NFC North got a lot stronger. The Bears got better. The Vikings got better. As well as wild card teams. I mean, maybe they don't win the division. You got to look at Tampa Bay, Carolina, Atlanta, New Orleans, the entire NFC South, and the entire NFC East. A lot of teams can contend for playoff spots. Don't forget about the Seattle Seahawks. Dropped 3rd and 10. That's a big drop. Have you ever heard of the Slender Man? Yes, because I do watch Blame Truth's recording series, and people talked about Slender Man in the comments, so I looked it up, but I really don't know a whole lot about it. Blame Truth's ARG is really the only one I've ever watched. It's very entertaining, I think. 3rd and 10. I'm covering the middle. Pick that! Kenny Phillips, get in there! You make the interception, okay? That's just Jacoby Jones. Not quite. 4th and inches. Oh boy, I thought he got it. How much would you sign Ray Rice for? 8-9 mil a year, I think, is what he's worth. So I don't know, like a 40-year contract, 5 years, 18 million guaranteed. I could see. I don't know. I'm not an NFL GM. I don't know their cap situation. That's a non-expert's thoughts. 4th and inches. He sneaks it with Schaub. And he got it. What's the best running back? And do you know Duke the Killer? I know Duke. I've talked to him on Twitter. I've never spoken to him. I watch his videos. I don't know if he watches mine. And who is the best running back in the game? I'll say Adrian Peterson, and I gotta go with AP in real life. I'm a Vikings fan. I put MJD at number 2. Alright, pick that! Kenny Phillips, thank you so much! Let's go. Let's go. We got some room to take this. No, we don't. We're tackled. I should have taken the touchback. Does Megatron end the Madden curse? You know, I can't predict if he's going to have an injury. So I don't know. Injuries are hard to predict. Ravens have no cap room left. Well, did Ray Rice sound like a franchise tender? I don't even know the whole situation with him and Mike Wallace. Even though I probably should. Handoff. Bradshaw gets off of one guy. Get going. 3-yard line. On 2K, I offered John Wall $16 million a year, and he declined it. Yeah, other sports have ridiculous contracts. I would never look at an NFL contract and say it was ridiculous unless it was Drew Brees getting like $23 million a year, because that's just a devastating blow to the team's cap. I think the highest anybody should make, the best quarterbacks deserve about $18 million a year, I think. You got to have a team around the quarterback. 2nd and 9. Oh no, I got a safety! No! I was just going to try to throw it up to Bradshaw, and I got destroyed. Wow. Well, there's some horrible play calling by me. I should have taken the touchback. I got greedy. I wanted to return it, and that was stupid of me. Who's the best receiver? Calvin Johnson. Who's the worst GM in the NFL? I'm not sure. If Blackman's a bad pick, you gotta take, is it Gene Smith in Jacksonville? MrHurriicane, do you watch boxing? No. Where does Breeze go if he doesn't sign with the Saints? San Francisco, perhaps? MrHurriicane, you should be the Vikings head coach. Maybe one day. I have my YouTube channel, 12,000 subscribers right now. Keep going up. Maybe one day I can campaign to be the Vikings head coach if things don't work out with Les Frazier. Just give me a... We'll use a Madden playbook for the team. Play Duke the Killer. He plays 360. I play PS3. That's the issue. Oh no, he threw it deep. Andre Johnson. How am I going to out-jump him? Thank God, Corey Webster. Go, 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 go. Come on, Corey. Oh my God. Corey Webster got to go out of bounds. Got to go out of bounds there. I wasn't going to get a touchdown. Now I can go to the end zone. Alright. What can we do? Can we put Nix on the same side as Manningham and Cruz? Nope. Snap the ball, Eli. Thank you. Alright. Oh my God, I got sacked. I got no time to throw. J.J. Watt. Oh, this line's horrible. I hit X? What are you talking about, game? I'm going to have a horrible kickoff now. It's going to go to the 20. And Manning's going to take it up to at least the 30. Okay, 32, I can live with that. Best Road to Glory you've seen on YouTube? I've watched a lot of Nodis fans. He has a lot of Road to Glory characters. I can't keep up with them all. I'm not sure. Let's see, what do I mainly watch from other directors? Well, there's Smalls, I watch Scalabrini. There's Nodis fan. I usually watch his streams. I'm usually actually a part of his streams. I watch some Call of Duty commentators as well. I don't know, I kind of am all over the place with what I watch on YouTube. Like I said though, it's kind of replaced TV for me. Man, he's got J.J. Watt busting through my line, and I got JPP and Justin Tuck that are doing nothing. Alright, so let's go to the 4-3. Let's get some pressure, Jason. Don't really have any pass rushing linebackers I can use, though. I'm trying to blitz Matthias Kiwanuka. I was in position there with Boley, and there I get the sack. It was Chris Canny. It wasn't Justin Tuck. It wasn't JPP. Alright, so what are you guys going to do this time? Got Kiwanuka in his zone here. Put Goff in his zone. Play him off there. 2nd and 25. Don't give up a big play here, please. Overthrew Owen Daniels, and now it's 3rd and 25. There we go. Hurricane, what do you think about DeMarco Murray? Well, in my opinion, he was the best running back in last year's draft class. And I was not by any means a fan of Mark Ingram. So, I thought he was the best running back. Thought the Cowboys got a steal. And he played well last year. Played very solid. Alright, 3rd and 25. I'm going to play way off. I'm going to play safety with Goff. See if he cuts in the middle here. Oh, we get the sack. Who is it? Who is it? It's Lyndall Joseph. I'm telling you, these guys, JPP and Justin Tuck, I don't get pressure in my front four. I can't get pressure in my front four or my front three. It's always inside with the defensive tackles. Yeah, it is crazy that people are already making 2013 mock drafts. The only reason I look at the mock drafts now is to see who the top prospects are looking into this coming college football year, because I don't know many of them. Like, I didn't know many last year, and then as I watched a little bit of the season and I started reading more articles, I was familiar with, like, I don't know, the top 100 prospects, most of them anyways, this year. And so I want to do the same this coming year and see who's going to be the next first-round draft picks. I know basically Matt Barkley is like the top quarterback. There's also Tyler Wilson, Tyler Bray. Let's see. What do we got for running backs? I have no clue. Marcus Lattimore from South Carolina. Robert Woods, USC. Roy Halou. I like Roy Halou a lot. Oh my God, Bradshaw got smoked. Yeah, Roy Halou. I thought Roy Halou was... I didn't really know much about him coming out of college, but I like what he's done for the Redskins. And he's my favorite one to use on Madden for the Redskins as well. Third down and 4. Manning under center. Drop back to throw. And let's go over the middle. Give it to me, Mario Manningham. First down. Will Breeze sign to the Saints? I think he will. Before too long. I'm surprised it's honestly not already taken care of. Is Morris Claiborne dumb or smart? Once his Wonderlic score was revealed, man, though, everyone was just turning against him. It was kind of sad for the guy. I feel bad for him, but I don't know how football smart he is or anything. I know he's a solid man-to-man corner. That means he's really good at running along the side of the hip of another player. And there's Beckham making another catch. He'll get up past to the 50 almost, as he gets hurt. So I don't know if he's dumb or anything, and is Rex Grossman a bum? I'd say so. Do you think Toby Gerhart is underrated? Not really. I mean, I don't think he's a starter. I think he's a decent backup who had a lot better season last year after kind of a disappointing rookie season. And if he has to play more this year because Adrian Pearson can't come back from his injury right away, I'm kind of confident in Gerhart to at least carry the workload. By no means be the same type of running back or get the stats Adrian does. But he's a solid number 2 running back. You think Jamarcus Russell will come back? No. Never. Manning back to throw. Oh my God, I wanted to hit Bradshaw, or my left tight end was in one of those block and go routes, and I was waiting for him to go. I mean, Bradshaw beat him out to the flat area, so I was going to try to hit him, and then the pressure came in too quickly. You think the Raiders should give Terrell Pryor a go? Man, they spent a 3rd round pick in the supplemental draft to get Terrell Pryor, who is their 3rd quarterback, probably not good enough to play quarterback in the NFL, and is more suited to play receiver. There's your 3rd round draft pick from last year, and Carson Palmer is your first 2. Rough. I think you should put him at wide receiver and see what he can do. Do you think the Giants filled their needs at receiver, running back, and tackle? They got Ruben Randall. We'll see how he does this year. I'm not a big Ruben Randall fan at all, but we'll see what he does in the slot. Running back, they got David Wilson in the first round, who I really don't know much about either. I knew a little bit about Doug Martin and Trent Richardson. It was kind of a weak running back class. I don't answer the phone. Alright, Schaub. You got in the eye formation. Owen Daniels going in motion. And a pitch outside. And Foster's got some... No! The room closed up 3 yards. Do you think Seattle filled their quarterback problem? Yes. I think Matt Flynn will be better than Kevin Cobb was after he left his team, after showing he had some potential. And they got Russell Wilson, they got Tavares Jackson. It could be a lot worse. T-Jack is a game manager. He's not really a good starting quarterback that's going to go out and win you games. You just have a quarterback that's really not going to try to throw interceptions or take too many chances. And he goes, oh my god, I missed. The last 2 running back classes were both weak in my eyes. I mean, you get Trent Richardson this year, David Wilson and Doug Martin. We'll see what else comes out of it. Last year, you got DeMarco Murray and Roy Halou. Oh, he's going to go outside of Foster again. Cut back inside and maybe miss with Jonathan Goff. Will Eagles have a solid linebacker situation? Well, getting D'Amico Ryans for as cheap as they did I thought was huge. And they also got, what was his name in the draft? It had some weird spelling, I think. I forget his name. But they got him, Fletcher Cox, and that other linebacker, can't remember his name, Michael Kendricks. Hey, we got a sack! And who was it this time? Chris Canty, not JPP or Justin Tuck. Never is. Yeah, McKell is sure, but we didn't see anything from him last year, so I'm not going to really talk about someone who was out. There was Ryan Williams, and he was out all last year. 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, tight shotgun bunch. I'm going to go with Kenny Phillips. I got to look out for Andre Johnson, I think. I wanted to switch to somebody else. Now, oh boy! Justin Tuck, finally! 3rd and 34. Alright, so now I'm going to go back with Jonathan Goff. I'm also going to take the guy covering Arian Foster, Dion Grant. And I'm probably going to have to go over here. And Amukamara! I got tipped. 4th down. And a punt coming. I'm not worried about the fake. It's 4th and 34. Is OC still in the Giants? Yup, you can see him right here, actually. I was controlling him, OC Umenyiora. Alright. Back deep is Will Blackman. And he breaks the tackle. And he's going to be tackled. Is that Brooks Reed? I forget who number 58 is. Bills season, I've already talked about this. It's probably going to come down to what I believe is going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick and what he can do this year. Out of the shotgun. I don't know why I came out of the shotgun. I'm running the ball with Ahmad Bradshaw. And he's going to take his timeouts. And I want to get a different play. I know what I want. I'm going to get it. Weak side counter. What do you think of the Falcons getting Asante Samuel? I think it's a great move. They needed some secondary help. Brent Grimes can't do it all. Now they got Grimes, Samuel, and Dante Robinson. They could win the NFC South. And first down, Ahmad Bradshaw. He just ran through 2 defenders. Oh no, coming in from the other side of the screen though, he's pushed out of bounds. Jonathan Joseph, what a run by Ahmad Bradshaw. Alright, Manning. Brandon Jacobs, the now 49er running back, he's going to cap off the drive with a touchdown. Brian Urlacher, Clay Matthews, they both play linebacker, but Urlacher plays a 4-3 middle linebacker. Great cover 2 fit. You're not going to find too much of a better fit at middle linebacker in a cover 2 scheme like Urlacher. And then you got Clay Matthews, who's a good rush linebacker in a 3-4. So they play 2 different linebacker positions. It's hard to really compare the two, especially if basically you got to look at your scheme, and Brian Urlacher is probably not going to play too much longer. OC! Should have ran clock. I didn't have Ahmad Bradshaw out there. I probably could have fallen. Wait, he fell into the end zone. That's a bad comparison. I'm worried about Andre Johnson, so I'm going to stay back with Kenny Phillips and play deep safety. And, of course, I got to get a purple zone in there. Do you have any feelings on how 2 big members of the Giants went to the 49ers, Brandon Jacobs and Mario Manningham? I think getting Manningham was a great move. I don't think Jacobs was necessary. But we'll see. I think it definitely helps with their offense. I don't know if Jacobs really helps all that much. But, come on, get the user. Kenny Phillips, one-handed user pick. There we go. Go down, Kenny. Thank you. They actually have the animation in this game. I'm proud of EA Sports for having the go down with the interception animation, as I would call it, I guess. Do you like 3-4 or 4-3 defenses better? I like 4-3 better. I'm just what I'm used to. And I like having 4 guys on the line of scrimmage. Brandon Jacobs, now we're running the clock. Devin Hester or Patrick Peterson on returning. I think either of them are in a good spot, but I got to go with Hester. I think he's the best. Although Hester's done with kick returns, I think. They said that. That's why they probably got Eric Weems, but he's going to do punt returns, I'm assuming. He's so dangerous as a punt returner. Alright. So 3rd down and 9. Who will win the NBA Finals? The Heat. I don't know. I don't watch basketball. 3rd and 9. Manning. We're going to do a play-action bootleg again, just like we started the game, guys. Manning in... Oh, Nix! What a catch by Hakeem Nicks! That's going to be the ball game. That was thrown to Beckham, and Nix made a great one-handed catch, and that is going to seal the victory. Wow. That was awesome. Manning, take a knee. I should have waited longer. Whatever. That was ridiculous. Hakeem Nicks. Wow. Eli Manning can come out and take one more kneel. And that will seal the victory. 17-9 Giants. I had a big user pick. Good game, Marshawn Lynch. I had that big user pick, and Hakeem Nicks made a great catch. That catch Wow. That was ridiculous. One last time. That was a ridiculous play. Do some Ultimate Team. I think after this, guys, the next 25 minutes until Raw, I'm going to go in and buy some Ultimate Team cards. Maybe, you know what? Let's just film a shopping spree episode. How about that? Let's do that. Shopping spree. It's coming up next. Monday Night Madden. Player of the game is Kenny Phillips. It's got to go to either him or Hakeem Nicks, Ahmad Bradshaw, Travis Beckham. Had some primetime players making primetime plays. That's all I'm going to say. Let me get my keyboard out for some auction. I have a keyboard connected to my PS3 so I can type in auctions faster. And how many people we still got in the stream right now? About 200. This is usually what it does. We start about 150, go up to 250, and drop to 200 about 7:30. Another solid Monday Night Madden stream. Hope everybody's had a good time tonight. So you can see my record in my community now is 36-18. Good game. And now I am going to stop the capture. We're going to go into Ultimate Team. I probably have a bunch of expiring contracts, and I bet you my pending collections is full. Alright. Unfortunately, all this stuff didn't sell. But my Gillette Stadium sold, my Steelers away jersey sold. And so I gotta put these guys back on the auction block. Clay Matthews. I'm just selling these for 10K a piece. I don't care. I just need to get rid of them. But I'm not gonna release them when I can get some coins. Oh, did I hit circle? I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can, guys, so I can buy like 4 or 5 packs. Whoops, 100,000. Is anybody gonna pay $100,000? Coins, I mean, for a card that doesn't even go into the Patriots collection. Man, Mario's down to an 89. Wow. Olindo Mare. I just gotta try to do this as fast as I can, guys. I'm gonna make it so I can buy some packs. Probably gotta go into the collections. Whatever. I put that one up for 30,000. Whatever. Aqib Talib. Heath Miller. I'm actually low on contracts now. I only have like 4 of them. I used to have like 20, and then I had to use a bunch. So I do need to buy some packs so I can get some contract cards. Although I have 300 and some thousand coins, I could just go buy some contract cards if I needed them. Alright. I'm going to fill up my auction block for sure, and then I'm going to fill up my trading pending probably. 30,000. Whoops. Got too many cards. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can, guys. I want to get you some pack buy-in. I want to get Matt Khalil. I want to get some keeper cards for Madden 13 Ultimate Team. I kind of wish Ultimate Team had a salary cap. Like, I don't like 99 overall teams. I don't like playing against them. I don't want to have one. It's no fun when teams don't have weaknesses and you just play against all Patrick Willis, Darrelle Revis, and Megatrons. It's not fun to me. Alright. So, what other players would I be okay with getting rid of? I gotta make some room. Matt Forte, go to the auction block. I'd rather have 50,000 coins and put you in the collection. Fullback, receivers. Someone should go probably. I'll see what else I got. Yeah, Jason Peters. He's really good. Is there even room in my pending collection? Yeah, my pending collection's actually full. So I'm going to go worry about my pending collection first. Thoughts on Fitzpatrick, please, before you end? I don't know. I mean, he's got Stevie Johnson to work with. Obviously, things didn't go so well after he signed his contract. I don't really know what to say about him. Texans, what do we got to look at here? Vikings, the Bears. I don't like this menu navigating for collections. Super Bowl predictions? It's too early for me to make any Super Bowl predictions. Way too early. Alright, what else I got? Rashard Mendenhall, Brandon Albert, so I can look at the Chiefs, I can look at first round rookies or whatever. This part takes so much time. Let's see, the Cardinals, Richard Marshall, is he in this one? Yep, I already collected them. Alright, so I got 20 minutes before WWE Raw is on. And I always forget the teams I have to look for. Is Glover Quinn in this one? There he is. And I have not collected him yet, so there we go. Rashard Mendenhall, I gotta go to the Steelers, I gotta go to the Chiefs. And I don't know if Evan Moore would be on there. So Steelers and Chiefs. I gotta say the teams out loud so I remember them. Where's Mendenhall? Do you ever buy Legends or off-season packs? I haven't put $1 into Madden 12 Ultimate Team. I've only bought gold premiums, gold, silvers, and bronze. That's it. Would Evan Moore be in this one? Nope. Alrighty. So, I already forgot the other teams I had to look at. Jaquay Parker, Eagles. I don't think Andre Gerard goes into a collection. Chiefs. And I already collected Shanko, I know that. So yeah, you can see here the collections I'm kind of looking at here. I want to be able to get some keeper cards for next year. And come on. Man, there's so many of these collections to go through. Right outside linebackers, spring surprise. Yeah, these are like the Easter eggs or whatever. So, is there a tight end collection? No. Man, there's so many collections. There's too many. Oh my god. Alright, so I'll look at the Eagles, I'll look at the Chiefs, and then I'm just going to go to the first round for Cam. Would Jaquay Parker go in one of these? No. Do you watch True Trojan 8? I did when he made videos. I think he's done with YouTube now, though. Alright, where are the Chiefs hiding at? Cam Newton. I'll go to the first round now. What happened to the Tank Tucker series? I've just been focusing on some other series right now. Madden 12 Superstar isn't the best. Alright, so here we go. I'm just gonna go, probably just drop the rest. I don't know. Oh well, it's not really anything I'd lose much of anyways. Alright. Those guys can go back, and I'm just going to cut them all. I want to buy some packs. And now I'm going to see who I would feel like getting rid of and adding to collections possibly. Left tackles. I like Jason Peters a lot. I mean, he's a lot better than Marcus McNeil if you look at statistics. Sort of pass block footwork, so I'm going to put him on the auction block. Actually, I don't know if I already collected him, so I'll send him to the pending collection. And anything else got too much depth? I can get rid of Cedric Ellis. I'll just drop him. Oh boy, way too many linebackers here. Quincy Black. Yeah, I'll just cut him. I just need to make the room. And Geno Hayes, Keith Rivers. Let's see, Hayes. Hayes is actually pretty good, and Rivers is actually pretty solid too. So I'm gonna just get rid of Geno Hayes. Corners, I got ones I like. My safety situation, Tyvon Branch. He can probably just go up for auction. And I only got 2 of those. So Earl Thomas. He's actually got very good coverage ratings. So I think I'm actually going to just put Antoine Bethea on the auction block. Alright, so how many cards do I have now? 92. Okay, I can go buy a couple of packs for you guys. Gold Premium, give me a Matt Khalil. Let me see Matt Khalil. Please. Did I get Khalil? Nope, I got Julius Peppers, Josh Freeman, Ike Taylor, Eugene Monroe. There's actually a lot of guys here that I've never gotten before. I actually got some stuff I can put into collections, I think. Alright, Corey Peters. I don't really know if these guys can go anywhere, so I'll just drop them. And Andy Reid. I would just rather drop these and put players on the block that I know I already can have collected and stuff I don't need. So I'll just drop them. So another gold premium pack now. Give me Matt Khalil already. Jamal Charles. I think I've already collected him, so I'm going to put him on the auction block. I've reached my limit. So I'll put him on the trading block if anybody wants to offer anything up for him. Go ahead. Michael Griffin. I don't think I've collected him before. Albert Hainsworth. Would he be in a collection? Maybe. I'll just throw these 2 in. Oh, I got a Ponder! I got Christian Ponder. That's pretty cool. Christian Ponder. Come on, comments, update, please. So no rookies yet, guys. I'm going to get one. I want to get one in the next 11 minutes. Nope, still no. Malcolm Floyd, not Michael Floyd like I would like. Actually, I get some solid progress towards collections here. And yeah, I did probably fill up my collections bin. So, Raji, I don't know who I already have. So I'm just going to put these guys in the trade block. And I'll figure it out later. I'm probably going to fill up my trade block now. to keep the contract cards because I was running low on them, so it's nice to have some on hold. Come on, comments, update. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Start pondered for next Ultimate Team. I don't know. People see a lot of them. Whoa, I got an Aaron Campman Ghost card and another Ponder. I've never even gotten one of these Ghost cards. Can these go in collections? I'm sure they're really valuable. I don't want Aaron Campman. I'd rather have 100,000 coins. Oh, I can't. I've already had so many Charles Woodson cards, too. Adam Vinatieri. I think I've already collected Alex Mack. I know I'm running low on trade space now. So I'm actually going to have to cut. Ponder. The rookie edition. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my auction block and I'm going to take off one of those things. Probably a stadium or something. Or a coach. And I'm going to put up that ghost card that I don't want. You can post them for 300K. I'll take 100,000, whatever. There's plenty of time. I don't need the coins. I just don't really need the card. So I gotta find it again and drop all these. And now the Aaron Campman Ghost card. He was never that good. Like, he was solid for Green Bay, but he was never deserving of like a 99 overall or whatever. Now I'm gonna sell it for 150,000 coins. I don't even know what it sells for. I could go for the lowest. I'm gonna try to squeeze an extra 50,000 coins. Alright, gold premium pack again. Give me another ghost card or a rookie. Give me Matt Khalil. Give me Michael Floyd. Give me Justin Blackmon. None of these guys are what I was talking about. Asante Samuel. Auction. No, he's going to go towards my... I'll just hold on to him right here. DeBrickashaw Ferguson. I think I've already collected him. Chris Cooper. Dwan Edwards. So I got Asante. I got another Shanko. I don't need another Shanko. I have enough of him. Next Flash Jackson video, probably tomorrow or Wednesday. I have one episode I'm ready to edit, and I'm going to try to get another one up on the same day. Probably the last pack I get here. And I get AJ Green, JJ Watt. I get a couple rookies. Oh, this is a cover vote card. Roman Harper, Jarius Byrd. I actually got some cool cards this time around. Those guys can go into collections, and I need to drop 2 more cards. But look at all these stadiums I have, guys. They're just sitting there. Watch this. No, playbooks I have a ton of. Vikings offense, Panthers defense, I have duplicates. Yeah. Let's buy a few more packs, actually. We're not done yet. This has got to be a shopping spree episode. You could trade a Campman for a rookie card? Huh. That is an intriguing offer. I will trade him for a Matt Khalil if anybody has one. I'll take him off. Unless he sells in the next 2 seconds. And I can find him. Aaron Campman. Remove the post. Alright, if someone can offer me Matt Khalil or something good for him. I don't want like a Megatron or anything. I want a rookie. A keeper card. You've reached your... I gotta go take someone off there. Take someone off the trade block. I actually have an offer on Jamal Charles, so I think I can get away with just getting rid of, let's see here, Charles Woodson. Whoops. I'm going to take him off to put on the Aaron Campman. And what do I got for Jamal Charles? LaRon Landry. I think I could use him for a collection, so I'll take it. You can have Jamal Charles, bud. You can't trade the new rookies? I don't know what you can do in this game and what you can't do. Nothing makes sense to me. I'm going to sell this Charles Woodson. And where is that Campman? I'm going to put him on the trading block and see what I get for him. If not, I'm going to sell him later in an auction. Alright, probably one or two more packs, guys. I don't know how many packs I've already bought. I think 4 or 5. Let's see, Vontae Davis. I get nothing over an 87. Yeah, I'll do one more card, or one more pack. Let me drop like a stadium or something like that. Yeah, I got a ton of these and I'm done with this collection, so I'll drop 3. How do you have so many coins? From doing a couple of collections and doing auctions. I mean, people keep buying the cards I put up there. And still, come on. All I want, guys. Is a rookie. I don't buy this many packs in a row, like, ever. If you give me a shutout, I'll give you Matt Khalil. Okay, Pokemon Diamond sucks, even though I like that game. Show me Matt Khalil. Ooh, Jake Long. You can go into a collection. Josh Sitton, Paul Posluszny, Tracy Porter, Kendall Hunter. I actually like Kendall Hunter, but no room on my team for him. Michael Jenkins. I wonder if he can. I'll just get him later. So I gotta cut 2 players. I think I've already collected Sitton and Posluszny, so I'm gonna keep Jake Long. Just go buy it from an auction. Yeah, if he was trolling me, oh well. It took 2 seconds to say his name. I want Matt Khalil. I got no recent news, do I? Brandon Whedon? I could get Brandon Whedon. My trade offers. So you can trade rookies. Aaron Campman for Brandon Whedon. You know, I'll keep looking at this. I'll probably check it tomorrow, but I'll see if I get any other offers. I really want Matt Khalil. I don't really care about Brandon Whedon, but I could collect him and get him for Madden 13. I wouldn't have a problem with that. So I'll see if I get any better offers. And that is, guys, going to end the live stream. It's 7:59 right now, and it's about time for Monday Night Raw to start. Alright, guys, so thank you all for watching the stream tonight. It was another nice night for Monday Night Madden. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming. Looking forward to episode 7 next week. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. See you guys.